Hi guys, it's your girl Mchichi. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss any video that I post, and leave a comment down below. Now, if you watched my previous story time, then you already know my struggles with school. I don't even have to explain it to you. But yeah, I used to have like it was very shaky. I rarely was in school on time, or if I was in school on time, I would be sent home for fees and I would just be missing a lot. Now this was one of those scenarios, and I remember that they, like, let's say it was like 2 weeks. Let me turn off the TV. So I'm back. Yeah, so where was I? This was one of those scenarios, and I remember, like, it was like around 1 p.m. and my mom called me and she said, "You're going to school." And in my head I'm like, today I'm not going to school. Like, I have everything planned out, which YouTube video I'm gonna watch, what I'm gonna eat. And she's like, "You're going to school." And it's, you know how African moms are, no bargaining, no what. If she says this is how it is, this is how it is. So I prepared myself, got my hair done, and went on my way to school. Okay, so I was in the shuttle and everything was fine. This man was seated next to me, like about, let's say, 58 or maybe even 60. I don't know. I'm not sure. But he was old. Okay, not that old, but And at first he was giving me like grandpa vibes, just talkative, asking me questions like, where do you go to school? Why are you late for school? Which form are you in? But then this man starts asking me, where exactly is your school? He's asking me, so ukifika hapo unataka left right unafika hadi azini wapi exactly? I'm like, sir, do you wanna pay my school fees? Why are you asking where exactly or are you looking for a job as a teacher? What? That was so weird. I'm like, sir, huh? I said, yeah, it's also stage. We left Danny town. No, sir. I didn't answer that question. I was like, I'm not answering that. Ain't no way I'm answering that. But I brushed it off. I was like, no big deal. Maybe it's just he's just trying to make conversation. And the journey continues, and then things start getting weird. Like, you know how our matatus are. You know how, like, if you're Kenyan or maybe just African, you know how our shuttles are, making money regardless of, like, they don't care about the customer. All they care about is their money. So with that being said, we stopped at a place and this man got in, and we were already like more than what we were supposed to be, and this man was seated in our row still. So imagine how squeezed we were. And this guy, Mr. Man over here, grandpa, he's just squeezing up on me, just exaggerating. There was no need. Like, your legs are apart, put them together so that we can have more space, not just trying to put your thigh on me. Sir. Anyways, and then he was like, I moved away from his thigh, like he was just trying too much. And he was like, nakufinilia. I'm like, unanifinilia. I think kidogo tu. And then I kept quiet, and then there was like an awkward silence, and then this guy said, atukimaliza shule nikuje nikuibe. Ukimaliza shule Sir, come and steal me for what? For where? And he wasn't even giving obviously he was not a rich guy. He was in a shuttle with me, and I'm not like, okay, some girls in high school are known for sugar daddies. Not me, but maybe we could have exempted him if he had rich person vibes, or if he had a Mercedes, and maybe, like, I could have said maybe he just thought he could get away with it, but still he wouldn't, even if he had a Mercedes. But he didn't. He was in a shuttle with me, and I clicked. I remember when he asked me that, I just like, and I looked away, because I have no time for you. I have no time for such stupidity, because that's what that was. And the air was so intense. Like, I'm sure the people around us could feel like the intensity of the air. I just stand the whole time he was sitting next to me. I was facing outside the window because this man was just disgusting. He's old enough to be my not father, grandfather. What if he was one of those first boys of getting people pregnant when they were still young? Even my great grandfather, you know? And he still had the audacity like to. That's how angry I am till today. Respect yourself. Oh yeah, and when someone else got off the car, he went and he switched his seats because like it was so intense. It was so intense there was no ignoring that. But he tried it. He for real tried it. This story is so short. Let me give you another story. Okay, the story I'm gonna wait, hold on. The story I'm gonna give is like almost related to this one. Almost, but not. It was just like sexual harassment vibes also. Because that guy, that was just sexual harassment. And this one takes place when the schools were closed, and I remember like I couldn't walk properly because my shoes at school were torn. So I was wearing gypsy, that's how we call our slippers. And I was walking like this, and I was going into the Kisumu Tuskies. Yeah, at that time Tuskies was still open. No. No, Tuskies was not. Naivas. No, it was Tuskies. Yeah, Tuskies was still open. And I went in. And I was just doing my shopping. And you know, when you've closed schools, like there's a bunch of high schools that have also closed schools. And I remember I was just doing my shopping, minding my own business. And then I see like a group of boys heading towards me. And I get nervous. Okay, I don't like passing a group of boys, especially high school boys. You know, those people like their heads are not always like 100%, and their hormones are everywhere. So I didn't want to pass, but if I turned like I just decided to pass anyways. And I was walking because they were like next to the aisle that I went to. And as I was walking towards that aisle, one boy like threw one of his shopping, like I think he bought like an afia, and he threw it in my basket. And I ignored. I just continued walking like I don't see. And mind you, these boys were very tall. I'm a tall girl, as you can see. I don't know if the video shows, but these guys were tall, man. They were very tall. And I pretended like I didn't even notice that, and I was continuing. And then somebody grabbed my bat. I felt like I was gonna die. I felt so vulnerable. And I was yelling, but my voice was shaky and weak because I felt overpowered. And I was like, Nana Menishika, Nana Menishika. And then they were like, hey, I was so, and guess what? The customer service ladies, big women, were just staring as all this was unfolding. They saw what the boys did, one of those boys did to me. And they was just staring like it's normal. And they were women. So I wonder. But anyways, that was very horrific for me. I remember, oh yes, I cried. Not in front of them, but when I got to the bike which was taking me home, I cried, and then I told my mother because I felt weak, I felt vulnerable when all that was happening, and I hope that they get what they deserve. I hope somebody also just, grabs their buttocks like that in such a disrespectful way. That's what I hope. That's my prayer for them, yeah. What is the moral of the story? I never give morals of the story. The moral of the story is, what is the moral? Yeah, don't disrespect women. Know your boundaries and respect yourself. If someone is not interested, do not force them. There are lots of fish in the sea, as you call them, Just go find someone who's interested. Don't go out here grabbing people's butts. I wish I could have beaten them, but I don't know how to fight. If I did, they would have seen fire, man. But I don't know how to fight. Yeah, that's the moral of the story. Thank you so much for watching. Today's video is short, but I think I'm gonna be keeping my video short. You guys tell me whether you like them long or short. Cause wait, you guys don't even watch my videos to the end. If you've watched my videos till the end, please comment with this emoji. Thank you very much.